I haven't even seen you play it, but like from what I can tell, just based on your runs, based on how like your games go and all this shit, like just what I can see right now, you basically play out every game the same way. To be honest, like always the same fucking runes, always the same what's that one fucking thing? Summoner spells, builds are basically fucking identical every single time. Like there is no variation. So I'm guessing in game you just do the same shit regardless of like your matchups, and you kind of don't adapt to anything that's going on around you, which leaves you stranded, right? Like to be able to climb past that D4 D3 wall, you need to actually adapt to what's going on around you, because everybody like this is how I view League of Legends. Okay, getting to diamond is like beating the game. It's like because anything you get after is extra. Like if you got the diamond, yes, you know everything there is to know about like the game in terms of like just raw knowledge. Like just raw knowledge, not like drafts and all that. Like all of that like is different, but like just raw knowledge in terms of like okay, you understand like wave control, you understand like objectives, you understand all that. Like so like you get to diamond, and then everybody that's in diamond kind of already beat the game. Now it's up to them to like whoever can adapt game to game basis to like fit their agenda better. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if you're playing into a disengaged lane, you're obviously gonna want to roam more, right? But if you're playing into like an enchanter, you're gonna want to like engage more, all that bullshit, right? Like if you're playing into Brom, you're
Yeah,
not gonna
try
be
to
engaging.
abuse the lane a bit more.
Yeah, but like how I view it, if you're stuck in D4, is you're not doing that. You just have like one thing you do well, and that's like one thing you do. So, like you might be a really fucking good warder for all I know. You know what I mean? Like you might like get all that MLG vision and all that shit, and you like just outvision the enemy support every time, and that's enough to get you to D4. One sec. And that's enough to get you to D4, but that's not enough to like get you past that, because you need to actually play the game.
Actually, funny that you say that, because like last night I had a game that was exactly just that, where I just placed the right wards and auto win just because I have the better comp.
Yeah, but like when you actually need to adapt to it, and you're playing in somebody that like also isn't an auto field support, and just like was this against Lulu?
Yeah, that was the
Yeah,
Leona game. Like
this is some
didn't
Lulu
have to
one too.
make any plays, I just had to set up the right vision, and then we won by
Yeah, but
an objective.
but when you get to the point where like everybody knows all that, like all that vision, all that basic shit, right? Like everybody knows like when to go, when to freeze, when to do this, when like when to roam. That's where it becomes game to game basis. That's where it becomes like understanding the matchup better. That's where it becomes like really getting into that, like okay, so this is if this happens at this level, like yeah, I can do this, blah blah blah. If this happens this way, I can like do it this way to like get past them, blah 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 blah, all that, right? Like
Yeah.
this is what you're at in the game right now. Uh, so now how do we get out of that? Is probably start breaking our habits of just bullshitting around and start like actually thinking about every game. Start like I would honestly start by keeping a fucking document. Oh my god, am I having a migraine right now? Like something is in my head just going, and it's like really fucking me up. Um, okay, so how do we start? By like we start by I would. This is what I would do. Like if I was D4 right now, this is what I would do. I would start a fucking document where I keep every match track of every matchup, everything, and like I note down. Okay, so I played Leon into Lolo. This is the levels I like was stronger than her. Like blah 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 blah. All that, right? Like if my ADC is this, then I can go for this or that, and then you like it gets to the point where like if you're why do teachers make you note everything down in classroom? Because when you write shit, it stays in your brain more, right? Because you have to like think about it as you're writing it, right? And like you have to go through the phases of it, right? This works the same way. So like you write shit down, and then it gets to the point where like you don't have to think about it because it's in the back of your head, right? But like if I just tell you right now, so Leona versus Lolo, I can tell you right now, level 2 Leona beats Lolo, levels 1, 3, 5 Lolo beats Leona, and then level 6 Leona beats Lolo again, but that obviously everything is item dependent, all that stuff, like ADC matchup dependent, but like that's the general idea. And like you might remember this now, but like 2 months later, you probably gonna be like, okay, so was it Lolo beats Leona level 2, or was it like Leona beats Lolo? Like this is just like an example, like this is like a fairly common one, right? But like something more like a Seraphine into Lolo, you know what I mean? Like then like you have to think about like more variables, but like if you note it down and you have it somewhere, right? You're automatically gonna like know exactly how you want to proceed with it, right? Like you're gonna like it's gonna be in your head, right? That's one thing. Second thing is, do you use any blitz or blitz or Professor, all of that, or all of those apps, like any of them?
Professor like sometimes, but Blitz I don't use. Like I
Okay,
just tend to look at popular runes and try to adapt to the matchup,
okay, that's
but
good. That's a,
it's very minimal.
I mean that's good. But now see, that leaves me asking this. Okay, if you're trying to adapt to a matchup, right? Why is this rune in your page against Lulu?
Well, honestly, it's just because I think they had a strong all-in.
But like, it's so easy to pop that as if I'm Lulu, right? I just queue you through the if I know you're about to hit like level
If I
2,
was more scared of their poke, I would have gone for second wind instead.
but like
I could have also gone for what's it called, the left one.
you don't go for the left one, you just go for second wind. The fucking conditioning is kind of useless in my opinion. I think second wind is much better. So thing is, this is how
Right.
Lulu versus Leona works. Okay, she can walk up and poke you if your ADC isn't ahead, because you can't go in if your ADC isn't ahead, right?
Yeah.
Or if you're not even or slightly behind, if the wave is in a shitty position, like she can poke you basically anytime, right? For you to actually be able to like use that bone plating, all of stuff has to go right. Like, you have to have a good wave positioning. You have your ADC has to at least be even. You have to know like you're gonna win fight. You have to know where the jungler is. All that, like, for you to all in, right? And
Mhm.
all of that, for all those like check marks to happen, she just needs to hit you once. When she's like, okay, she might go in, I'm just gonna walk up like each that. This is how I play this matchup from Lolo side. Each time I watch your champion icon, and each time you have bomb plating up, I just walk up and auto you once and just fall back. If I can't auto you, I eat the minion, the furthest minion, and then I just queue you through that minion, and I pop your bone plating every time. It's completely useless to run it into Lolo. Like Lolo, Janna, even Soraka, it's not good. Like, you're like, oh, if I was more scared of her poke, but are you less scared of her poke because she's platinum, or are you less scared of her poke because you think the matchup works in a way where she can't poke you?
Well, I thought the matchup could work in a way where she can't poke me. Like if she tries to do it, then I can probably just all in her with the Jin W.
How do
That
you
was
all in
kinda
her? All in her if she just ease the furthest minion from her. So like she just it's ease one of her mage, like one of your mage minions, and then she just queues you through that mage minion.
uh well, honestly, if I expected that, then sure, I'd go second wind.
Then
But maybe it's just disrespectful to my opponent as
yeah, I
well.
mean it is kind of disrespectful. It also just shows that you're a bit like you're not willing to this is not flaming. This is not me flaming you, by the way, like in any way, shape,
Oh,
or
I know.
form. But it just like shows that you're not willing to like take the. You're more willing to play on your comfort zone, which is bone plating. Which I get why bone plating is like your comfort zone on Leona, but like you're not willing to step out of your comfort zone to like really challenge them to like maximize the efficiency of your runes, for example. Right? The runes is just an example. Like it could go in like a million ways. Like uh it could be a million things, not necessarily runes, right? And then you're like, I can all in here with the Jin W, right? But like another thing is, remember that the wave positioning matters. You can't just all in somebody if they're under their own turret, which they're probably gonna be because you're playing Jin Leon, and Jin is gonna be hard checking because he doesn't want to be shoved in, right? And Jinx obviously has lesser, no, not lesser. It's like weaker levels 1 through 5, right? Even one through 9, to be honest. And it's just like, to be honest, kind of disrespectful to the what's your face, to the opponent, and also just shows that you're like not willing to like step out of your comfort zone, right?
Yeah,
I
I do
mean,
sometimes pick second wind, but it's like definitely almost always cycle back to bone plating.
bone plating is good into melee matchups. It's good into some ranged matchups, but Lul is not one of them. Seraphine, Lul, Janna are not like those good matchups. Like you can pick bone plating into Bard because when he auto attacks you once, he wants to like auto attack you like 7 times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like you can pick it into Brand because he has a lot of like burst and stuff, right? But you can't pick it into and somebody just like walks up and autos you once. It's like picking. It's like playing mid and picking bone plating into Oriana. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck am I even doing here?
Yeah, that would be stupid. I agree.
Yeah. Now next thing is summoner spell. So like, why are you running ignite in every single laning phase regardless of like the matchup?
Honestly, that's just to like give myself more of the ability to look for kills. Like some matchups I was actually like I should probably pick exhaust, but I don't know. Like I feel like I can still climb, and I want to have more power onto me and less onto my AD in that sense.
But you do realize that games are not decided in laning phase most of the time. Like you could go 7-0 in laning phase and still lose the fucking game because like you just need to like make the correct macro rotations and somebody's gonna get fucking fed, right? It's like
Yeah, that's true.
the games are decided by like whoever has better macro in solo queue because the it's like playing fucking limbo. There's like a very bare minimum of like there's like a very bare minimum standard for macro in solo queue, but like everybody's just playing limbo because they're like dodging that like very fucking small standard. You know what I mean? Like you're right now dodging the standard of like not taking exhaust when you need to because you want to have more presence in lane, but like if you just take exhaust, you're gonna have much easier games, especially if you're playing into like stuff like Riven and stuff like that. Because if Riven gets like this is a perfect example where you actually won this, but like how useless is Ignite here and how good would be exhaust? Because if you look at this game, right? Let me click here. They have fucking Riven. Need exhaust for that 100% because she's gonna be diving your ADC. You there? I
Yeah,
mean,
Fizz as well.
with exhaust, it's like fucking the guy becomes useless. Fizz, same exact thing, right? And then you're playing into
Yeah, when they
Ezreal,
negate burst.
and then you're playing into Ezreal, right?
Yeah,
Who you're not gonna fucking kill most of the time. Like you, something that, like if you're playing Jinx Thresh, something has to go like extremely wrong for you to kill Alistar Ezreal, right? But like, if you have that exhaust, right, that Riven does not get 35k damage. I guarantee it. Like no matter how fetchy you can just legit counter her with one spell. But like, what the fuck does Ignite do against her later on? Oh, did you apply Grievous wounds? Cool, man. I'm sure that stopped her. You know what I mean? Like that's not how the game works, right?
no, I agree. There's only a variety of
So
champions that actually get countered hard enough by Ignite to justify taking it.
yeah, exactly. So like Ignite is a lane rune. So if you're not gonna get ahead in lane, or if your goal is not if your goal isn't to get like ahead in lane, you should not be running Ignite. Because you talk about like having more power on you and less on your AD, but like in reality, you're giving yourself less power over the game. Because exhaust could be game deciding summoner spell. Ignite is not most of the time. Like if a fight is going on and they have like a fed mastery and you have an exhaust, you're just gonna like basically neutralize them. If you have fucking ignite, you're gonna do nothing and you're gonna die, regardless of the situation, right?
Yeah, I do agree.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think the Jinx game is a good example as well, because I had Katarina, Jinx, Garen, whereas I had Ignite, and I wanted to play for lane more, but it turned out that my laning phase wasn't going that well, because it's like I'm not the only factor in that lane,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
exhaust
Welcome to bot
like
lane. Especially bot
yeah,
lane because it's like not you're not only not the only factor in terms of you and the ADC. Bot lane is often decided by mid and jungle way more than you or the ADC. The higher you go, the more you'll notice that like it doesn't fucking matter what you do. In the end, it just becomes like whichever team comes first to like roam and just give a huge fucking lead because that like the dragon is there, right? So everybody's just gonna like come and like pound you every time. Like if they have like a twisted fate, you might as well just fucking leave a bot lane at like level 4 and just go roam because it's like pointless. Or like if they
yeah, I
have
do kind of agree.
yeah, so see like how you're limiting yourself or like these random brand games. Yeah, you're winning some of them, but like I don't see a reason why you should be picking brand in a lot of these scenarios where it's clearly not a champion you play a lot. Like clearly, like same with Alistar, but I guess Alistar is less skilled to be honest. Alistar is just like bonk bonk, you know, like
Alistair's easy.
yeah, brand that requires like some actual skill and it's like it's a champion that you need to play a lot because you need to know how to position and every single champion you play, every single one, like on in your top 4 champions, you don't care about positioning that much because you're kind of tanky and you're like also the engager often enough. You can be the peeler with brand. You're like basically the main damage most of the time, right?
Actually, in that regard. Like sometimes I like to blind pick Brand or specifically as a Thresh counter.
Mm,
I think he's really good into Thresh.
I
But
see. Brand is really good into Thresh.
I think so.
Depends on the ADC, I guess. I'm not gonna say anything because like I can see how it could work, but like at the same time I see how like one hook from Thresh could just basically put Brand out of the game for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I can see it both ways.
Yeah,
What if
exactly. So it depends what the
Brand
ADC
has the
is.
stronger laning phase there?
Yeah, he does. He does. But like if they have like Thresh Caitlyn and you have like fucking Bane Brand, like what are you gonna do? Cut your hands off?
W the mains and spam me.
Yeah. Take the CS so you can carry, right? Yes. So
Oh no.
I'm,
Just
I'm,
poke a bit.
I'm joking. Nah, man. If you're not taking the CS as a support, you're not doing something right. I'm joking.
Yeah, I know.
Now just screen share. I'm gonna let you play however you normally play. I'm gonna take notes here and and at the same time I'm gonna mute my mic so I don't disturb you play, then we're gonna talk about it afterwards, right?
I might hone your advice for the exhaust though if I deem it necessary.
Alright, I mean whatever you learned so far, go for it. Red. Bro, what is this? It's like so fucking hot here. It's like -degrees and it's hot in my room. I need to like turn down the heat 1 sec.
Right.
No. Oh, yeah, I need to fucking mute my mic on Discord so I can speak to myself.
I know biggie.
Epic. Epic. Yumi. We got the zoomies. I hate this fucking update. Available bullshit. It's Twitch Yumi. So here Ignite would be really good. Bone plating would be also really fucking good to be honest, because you can just hide from Yumi's Q. and he can all in the Thresh, the Twitch. But honestly, second wind is also fine because it's kind of lower skill gap. I would not go exhaust here, even though they have. Actually, this is a good exhaust game as well. This all benefit from exhaust. At the same time, I would not go exhaust because, well, this is a free fucking lightning phase, and this gets countered by ignite as well. By the way, this is the cringiest shit names like that. Like, bitch, you ain't nobody's daddy. Here, he should just do a mid invade. Oh my god, what am I doing? Just do a mid invade like this ASAP. They have the much stronger level 1, even though like they don't have this guy, but everybody else cancels his weakness out, and this is like such a fucking free invade, to be honest. There's no reason to not invade him. But it's fine, it's all okay. Just practicing a bit of a drawing so I can be more precise with my shit. See, practice makes perfect. Started with this, went to this, now this. Perfect proof right there. Should be helping with the first wave. Notice down. Should help with the first wave. You have auto attack too. Yeah, it'll be much easier, right? Here he should just walk out and ward. Oh, what the hell? Right, it's human, so it makes sense. I can't see the exact time here, but I think warding here right now is fine. Yeah. Oh wow. Unfortunate, really unfortunate actually. This is actually really unfortunate.
That was winnable.
Oh, don't do that. It's kind of forced to get that refillable there, especially when you want to leave the lane. But it's fine. That's not no down. Because it's Yumi Twitch. It's okay-ish, I suppose. I mean, this is a bit of a boring lane because it's Twitch Yumi. Not much he can really do. He should be walking up right now. Yumi blew her Q and Twitch blew his W. He should be playing like right here. I mean, he is right now, but could be even up here. Just, yeah, like that. It's fine. Just stay there for a minute. But this is like a really sad laning phase to like actually comment on because there is no positioning difference. There's like very little for him to actually do into Yumi. I hate this champion so much. It's a Yumi rant. So here he should just push and move to relieve Kassadin, to be honest. Like, if he can help Kassadin here, like, this shouldn't be happening, this whole fight. Like, there is no reason why this fight should be happening, especially when we haven't seen Sheik on the map for a while. It's unlikely he's bot, but you never know, right? So, like, he should have pushed this, helped Ezreal push this, and moved mid to relieve Kassadin of pressure, because Kassadin was just coming back with items, which means he's at his strongest as he would be, like, at this very moment, right? And, he can go there and relieve pressure of Lucian. Doesn't necessarily have to kill him, he just needs to like be there for the casting. If he gets like a flash, it's a huge bonus. If Kane is dead, he might even kill him, right? Okay, so roaming. Gotta look for roam windows 10 times. I mean, fuck this pushing here. I would slow push. I mean, I get why he's hard pushing because Ezreal is, but just for the sake of argument, I guess. For the sake of any ADC beta fight, watch this. Everything is fine here. So hit us with the wave down. Ezreal doesn't really understand what he's doing. That's the problem for Thresh. He has absolutely no clue as to what he wants to do. Like, at all. That's the problem for him. See, this is exactly what I said when I said, like, this is exactly why I said you want to leave the lane as soon as possible, because this is like, Thresh is not getting anything accomplished in bot lane because it's Twitch Yumi, right? And Ezreal has no ways of approaching them, to be honest. Like, the only ADC I can think of, like, right now that would, like, could beat them here is, like, Jhin, because he has ways of approaching them, right? There's obviously others, like right now the one that comes to mind is Jhin. And since Ezreal has no ways of approaching them, that basically means for Thresh is that he wants to leave, and he wants to leave ASAP so he can help mid, he can help jungler, and he can even sometimes make a top roam, get objectives and all that, get deep vision. Like right now he's just not accomplishing anything, right? Like this is exactly what I mean when I say like D4 players don't have like a clue as to like what they need to do in a specific scenario. Like Twitch Yumi, I mean Thresh into Yumi is basically always gonna work like that. Basically always. You know, unless they're like a Jhin and or something else that can have approach. Like even Draven would work like this. Is obviously it wouldn't. Vayne would actually not be bad. Now it's posting, so now it's way less about the Thresh and way more about the Yumi and Twitch doing plays. He kind of missed this window to make an impact here. Playing matchup dependent role to dependent game. Like this is a really bad coaching game, to be honest. Like not because this guy's like bad or anything. He's actually he was diamond for quite a few seasons, so he's definitely not bad. But like Twitch Yumi into Thresh has is like a headache to coach unless like I'm actually telling this guy what to do. See, this is what I mentioned like quite recently is that post 6 it becomes way less about the Thresh and way more about Twitch and Yumi make you plays. And yeah, as you see, they made the play. This is what Thresh should have done for the first 5 levels of the video game. Now he missed this window, now he's trying to make up for it. And it's obviously, I mean, it probably will work, but like, it should have been done way sooner. That just nervousness because he's being watched. Wasn't a bad run by any means, but like this is what he should have done way earlier. And instead of throwing a hook, he should have just thrown the box to slow the Lucian. Just got on top of him, throw the box, open with the box instead of E or Q even. E is fine, but like opening with Q is never a good idea, which he didn't open with Q, but like he just threw it and he was like expecting to pain. Jesus fucking Christ, that is all of damage. I mean, I was thinking about this in champs, I forgot to mention the guy didn't take MR runs into Twitch, so. Not great, right? It's just you and me, book. not sure what he's doing there. There's like deaths like this should never happen if you're trying to climb out of D4. So like, what were you doing until there is just one of them on the map, no enemies, why would you stray up wall? Put that the other way. Like, these like, you think this is small things like dying once here, dying once there, but like that adds up, right? Like missing those kill shots, all that stuff.
Oh.
So here, you should not even be bot side here. Should be securing vision around the herald, but much more important than being here. See, when thinking about vision, secure around the objective on the map, not just wherever you feel like it. Never be in this lane. Once again, proving. Oh, wow! Play by Kane. Shadow Kane is totally balanced, guys. So omega balanced. Oh, so that did not hit the Twitch. Should not be going bot. If he goes bot here, he's trolling. Like, steel caps are not great here, but they're not bad. I would go to lucidity, to be honest, but I'm just a lucidity freak that loves lucidity almost in every scenario. What the fuck is he doing here? He's just stealing XP from the caster then? I mean, this isn't bad, but it's like not where he should have been at all. He should have been securing vision around Dragon, because I was spawning in less than a minute, right? There's no reason he should be forcing fights mid for casting. He just needs solo XP into farm. This is a useless fucking ward, because nobody's gonna go that deep, and if they do, your pink ward doesn't do shit at that point, because they already breached your jungle. Sorry for mumbling, I don't know. Kinda have a small headache today, for some reason.
Nah.
Now the dragon is dark. Quite well played by him, I guess. Right now he should be shadowing Irelia. It's literally, there's no reason to be securing vision on Baron here, because nobody's obviously gonna attempt it most likely. If they, you're gonna be able to just check, shoot shadow Irelia, so if somebody tries to match it or anything like that, he's there to help them out. Like, he's not doing anything here, right? Nobody's gonna dive in here if they attempt, they're just gonna escape because it's as. Should be much better shadowing earlier or even casting him. Obviously, you want casting to be on the sideline, but you know, in this case, it's not like that. Should not be taking these routes. Like, just asking, oh my god, Shadow Cane, holy shit. Yeah.
Doesn't aggro.
It's by no means bad. Definitely okay with what he's doing right now. I hope he's not dying, but like there's nothing he can do.
Guess not.
He got 2 for this, or 1.5, I guess. That's definitely fine. 2, not 1.5. Here he should be setting up for Dragon Ball, securing Baron Vision, then moving to Dragon. Because they might be on it, yep. Balanced jump. Very, very balanced.
What? Too tilted. Yeah.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Okay. So here, I mean, this is okay. Not much else to do, right? No, he should just get vision into the entrances of his jungle, and then let his laners get solo XP while he's. This is again. I mean, it's okay at this point in the game that the ward. I good hate securing the vision. Oh, what is happening today to me? So this is good. This is no cap really good. And Hmm.
What?
Okay. Not sure what he's doing here. Yeah.
Okay. What?
Hmm. Here he should be way more focused on the like. At this point, he's been punished scaling out the game. That's what he should be focusing on, securing good vision. And I think plenty of. Yeah, I think that's that. Went slightly too deep, but overall it's fine. Like, there's nothing here to comment, to be honest. I should just end the war, to be honest.